that Stellantis is now in full execution mode, at full speed on its electrification journey. 5 months after its birth, powered by its diversity of people and brands, Stellantis accelerates to lead the way the world moves. A deeply vertically integrated strategy that increases our activity against the previous business model. 4 battery electric vehicle focused brand new platforms, state-of-the-art platforms that carry the best of our engineering expertise, platforms that want to compete, and they raise the bar in terms of performance. Those platforms, those 4 dedicated platforms, will have performance with ranges moving from 500 for the most compact one to more than 800 kilometers of range for the largest one. 5 giga battery factories and supply contracts to support our business in Europe and the United States, with more than 260 gigawatt hours of supply capacity. In Europe, after France and Germany, we have now agreed with the Italian government on the support to transform our powertrain plant in Termoli. And this plant will be transformed into the 3rd gigafactory that we will have in the European continent. A dedicated and separated software division to reduce our lead time, create new businesses, and change our life cycle management through OTA upgrades. By 2025, across our 14 iconic brands, 98% of our models in Europe and North America will be electrified. As a consequence, we forecast that by 2030, 70% plus of our European sales and 40% plus of our US sales will be LEV. To support this exciting and fast transformation, we will invest, thanks to Stellantis' scale, no less than 30 billion euros over the next 5 years. We have gathered enough ideas, synergies, and new initiatives to share with you today that from 2026, our fully electrified business model will deliver a sustainable double-digit adjusted operating margin.
The first question is really about your strategy in terms of, from a purchasing standpoint, in terms of securing battery availability in order to meet your customers' demands.
Well, I propose that we first have a look at the medium-term horizon. From a purchasing strategy standpoint, Stellantis is applying a multi-sourcing strategy at platform and module technology level. By doing so, we are making sure we guarantee the best competitiveness and the total landed cost and higher agility to react to the flexible customer demands. In 2025, we will contract a minimum 130 gigawatt hour, of which 80 gigawatt hour for European needs through our ACC joint ventures investments in Douvrin, SOP plant in 2023, and in Kaiserslautern, SOP plant in 2025, as well as thanks to our best Asian battery partners such as CATL, BYD, SVOLT, Samsung, and LG. In North America, we will secure 50 gigawatt hour in partnership with a major battery partner, with whom we are in final step of contracting. And so in total of 3 gigafactories established in Europe and North America.
So moving forward, what would be your outlook for 2030?
Well, now looking into 2030, our customer demand will represent a minimum 20 times more gigawatt hour compared to 2021. Our strategic direction is to secure a minimum of 260 gigawatt hour of capacities. This means that in 2030, in North America, a minimum of 90 gigawatt-hour available capacities through the continuation of our partnership, which we have already established in 2025, and also potentially a second partnership, including the possibility of establishing an ACC plant in North America. And in Europe, a minimum of 170 gigawatt-hour available capacities through extended collaboration with ACC, minimum 50% of our needs targeted in 2030, to be expanded by increasing size of production blocks and by establishing a new plant, for example, in Italy, and on top of the existing 2 gigafactories, Louvain and Kaiserslautern, which will already be operating in 2025. And the sourcing partnerships with our best Asian suppliers, including localizing their production in Europe. So at the end of the day, this means a minimum of 5 gigafactories established in Europe and in North America. So you can see that we have a clear strategic direction for 2025, and for 2030, we could summarize in one slide. Not only we are guaranteeing our customer demands growth through capacity investment, but we are also securing at our raw material availability and sustainability. In particular, we have identified lithium as the most critical raw material with regards to availability, and we have taken 2 upstream value chain initiatives by signing 2 MOUs for new direct offtake of lithium with lithium geothermal partners in North America and in Europe. And indeed, our Tier 1 battery suppliers have also contracted the raw material supply in Europe. On the longer term, Stellantis also prepares to set up offtake agreements of recycled raw material with raw material recyclers. As I have mentioned, the importance of sustainability for Stellantis, and after having audited our current suppliers with regards to the cobalt supply, we are extending our partnership with third-party external agency to run the same evaluation on lithium, nickel, and the graphite.